This word is the work of a pyromaniac.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kitty Speaks. It is Sondra, aka Kitty. I'm here today with another edition, and in fact this will be the second taping of this tutorial that I have done today. We are going to be doing a makeup tutorial featuring the Milani Fierce Foil Eye Shine number 2 Rome. And I actually just recorded this tutorial for you, and I put pics up on Instagram, and I sat down to edit it and discovered that for a lot of the taping I was out of frame. So rather than try to have it zoomed in so close, which is what I was trying to do, until I learn, I mean, I'm probably gonna need like a second person maybe to help me set up the camera so that when I'm recording I can look down at the mirror and not be out of frame. But until I have that, I am just going to have it zoomed out like this, and I hope that that's going to be good enough. In fact, let's try to get this mirror up closer to my face just a little bit more. I have it stacked on a ton of stuff already so that I can look in the mirror and see what I'm doing, but still, I don't like it when I produce videos for you and you can't see my face. So we're going to try to do this again. And in the interest of saving time, I just went ahead and left my face mostly complete. There is a lash that is still there. I'm going to try to work around it because I'd rather not have to take it off and do all that stuff again. So let's just go ahead and get started from where I left off. I need to replace the foundation that was removed. Today I am using Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish in Caramel Dark number 2. I am just going to try to do a patch and repair job. Okay, so we're going to start off. I discovered in the last taping that the Milani Fierce Foil Eye Shine does not like NYX eyeshadow base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this e.l.f. mineral primer, but I'm only going to do it from my crease and up. Okay, now let's take an e.l.f. Eye Kohl in black. It's Kohl eyeliner pencil, and we're going to do a little on our inner V and a little bit on our outer V, which is really hard to see with these lashes on, let me just tell you. Okay, I'm going to take a synthetic brush and blend that. Okay. Now we're going to take our Milani Fierce Foil Eye Shine in 02 Rome. And it's really important that you use the applicator that comes with it. I originally thought this was a sponge tip applicator, and I hate those. I generally throw them out. But it's not. It's I guess rubber. I don't really know, but it feels like a rubber tipped applicator, and it's really important that you use this. If you use anything else, it's just not going to come out right. Just trust me. I tried. I promise I did, before I discovered that this little thing is what is meant to go with it. It didn't give you, there was like no instructions that came with it that said, hey, it's really important that you use it. Let me see. Yeah, no, it said, it said use the applicator, but it didn't say that you have to use the applicator. In my defense, do not try to scoop up the product with it. I discovered upon first use that it's kind of like a gel-like consistency. I don't know how to describe it, but you don't want to scoop up a bunch of product. What you want to do is tap the applicator onto the product, and it'll pick up the whole, ouch, the whole applicator is going to have product on it. Let me see if I get the right way. And start at your lash line and kind of glide it on. But if you try to scoop up, you're going to end up with way too much product that you will never blend right. It'll just be a waste. Okay, and then just go ahead and continue adding until you like the way that it looks. I'm having so much trouble closing one eye and having it be the right eye. Okay, now I'm going to, I think I'm happy with that, even though I can hardly see it. What I'm trying to avoid is having bare spots, which is kind of what happened with the NYX eyeshadow base. It didn't want to stick to it, so it would just glide right off and slide right off, so I had like bare spots in the middle of my eye, and I'm trying to avoid that. And I think that no primer is the way to go if you want to achieve that. Okay, now I'm going to start off with same thing that I always start off with, the third color in my BH Cosmetics 28 color neutral palette, and I am going to put that on top of the ELF primer, starting at the crease and going up as a base. And now my same, well, not my same, but the color that I normally use as my transition color is number 20 in the same BH Cosmetics 28 color neutral palette. So I am using an angled brush, and it is fluffy, and I'm just going to do windshield wiper motions back and forth until I am happy with the color. Okay, now I am going to take a goat hair brush and This is an 80 color palette from ELF Cosmetics. I just took out the tray that I want to use, and I'm going to take this darkest purple, which will be the third row down in the very last column. I had to think about that, which one was rows and which one was column. That's a shame. Alright, so I'm going to take that dark purple and I'm going to put that on top of the black eye kohl that I put on my inner V and outer V. I put the black color there to deepen up this purple. Oh, my lash is starting to lift. It doesn't like me fiddling around. But I love you guys, and so I had to re-record this. Okay, now I am going to take a contour brush and the the purple that is in the column one over from the dark purple. This purple right here is the one that is going to be my crease color. I'm sorry, this is a crease brush. I don't know what I said, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't crease brush. And this is windshield wiper motions back and forth. And I'm just going to keep building until I am happy with the color. This color is buildable, and the important thing that you want to remember about most makeup is that it is much easier to add than it is to take away. So if you put on something too heavy, it's going to be a lot bigger hassle than it would be to add color lightly and gradually build. Okay, now for the lash line, I am using, what did I do with it? This NYC Sparkle Eye Dust in Opal Sparkle. And this is a really, really messy product. So I'm going to take my Graftobian makeup palette and I'm going to flick some of this sparkle dust onto there. And I'm going to work from the palette instead of using this brush and applying it directly to my face because it is really messy. So I'm going to take this this brush. I'm having a brain fart, so how about I just do this? And I'm going to pick up the sparkle dust, and it is going in my inner tear duct and along the first about 20% of my lower lash line. And I did exactly what I told you not to do, which was put too much, and some of it ended up on my nose, and my face will be a sparkly mess if I don't get this off carefully. If I were to take like a fan brush, my whole face would end up sparkly. So I'm just going to take this cotton bud and try to carefully get it off instead of having it end up in other places on my face. Okay, now, please be the right pencil. Yes. Now I'm going to take this ELF Shimmer Eyeliner Pencil in purple, And I'm going to go ahead and put that along the rest of my lower lash line. And this is probably like an 80-20 ratio. Okay, now I am going to take an angled brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to use color number 21 from my 28 color neutral palette from BH Cosmetics, and that is going to highlight my brow bone. It's kind of in the same opalescent pearly category as the NYC Sparkle Dust. So that's why I'm choosing this color. It's not nearly as bright. It's not as big of a party. So my preference is to have this lighter one highlighting my brow bone, and the more standout one on my inner tear duct. But that's just a personal preference. Okay, now that I've got all the colors on, all the powder colors on, I'm going to take this blending brush, angle blending brush that came in my Ipsy bag either yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I'm going to go ahead and blend everything out. And when I removed my eye makeup, I can see that I messed up my eyebrow a little bit, so I'm going to try to fix it. Carefully, so that I don't have to do any cleanup work. Okay. Now I'm going to take a, what is the name of the color? Plum liquid eyeliner from ELF Cosmetics. As soon as I can find my liquid eyeliner container. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Plum liquid eyeliner from ELF Cosmetics. And that's what I'm going to use to disguise the false lash. Instead of painting my lash line, I'm catching these stupid lashes. I just had to make it thicker than I wanted to because I made a mistake. And I'm going to do a wing, and it's going to be more of a flick. I'm going to take one of these precision tip cotton buds to try to clean up the mess I just made. Okay. Now I'm going to use a Rimmel Scandalized kohl pencil in black, and I'm going to tight line my upper and lower lash lines. Okay. So in the meantime, I'm going to take this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Concealer, and I am going to clean up underneath my eyes, because I had to remove my face makeup in order to get the eye makeup off. And as you can see, I didn't start really close to the eye. I started down a little bit from it. So I'm going to take my sponge, my Beauty Blender sponge, and which is not damp anymore, so I'm just going to re-dampen it with e.l.f. Mineral Mist. And I'm going to blend, and as I blend, I'll be able to manipulate the foundation, manipulate the concealer so that it ends up closer to my lash line. Okay, I'm going to allow this to self-set before I put any powder on it. And in the meantime, I am going to add mascara. The mascara that I use today is my Too Faced Better Than Sex. I only add a little bit of mascara to falsies I only add a little bit of mascara to my upper lashes when I'm wearing falsies, because I don't want to have to clean all the mascara off, and the purpose is to marry the lashes, and I only need a little bit of mascara in order to accomplish that. I actually forgot that I haven't taken this lash off, so it didn't need any more mascara. I'm going to add some to this one just so that I don't look cockeyed with lashes that look different. Okay, so this should be set enough in order for me to be able to, this should be self-set enough in order for me to be able to set it. So I'm going to take my Ben Nye banana powder. Why can't I find it? Here we go. I'm going to take my Ben Nye banana powder with an e.l.f. small tapered brush. Okay, now since I had to touch up my foundation and concealer here, it's also going to be necessary to touch up my blush and highlight. So the blush that I'm wearing today is Milani Baked Blush in Dolce Pink. Oh, let's check out the brush that came with it. I haven't actually used this. Let's check it out. Dig that. Okay, now I'm just going to take this small brush just to buff the edges so that everything blends together. I remember the last time that I've decided to do a look over without just completely cleaning my face, or like completely at least cleaning the whole area, but I just didn't have enough energy for that, y'all. I hope y'all forgive me. Okay, now let's go ahead and do our mascara on our lower lash line. Oops, I forgot about highlighter. Okay, I guess that's a good thing that happened anyway. So that'll give that time to dry while I go ahead and... Where's the highlighter? Today's highlighter is Rose Champagne Glow from the Wet n Wild Fergie collection. And which brush did I use? I used this contouring brush from ELF Cosmetics, one of the thin ones. I have two. I have one that I use for contouring and one that I use for highlighting. So I just put this right on top of my brow bone. And one more time with the blending. Another coat of mascara. Oh, my eyes are red. It's a good thing I already took the pics. And I'm gonna have to do some Visine. Okay, a cotton bud to make sure that you didn't get any mascara on your face. Just gently rub it underneath your lower lash line. I just remembered one really important thing that I forgot to do. It should have occurred to me to question why there was another angled brush here. So this angled brush, we're going to go back and we're going to take that same lighter purple that we used for our crease, and we're going to use that to set the purple shimmer eyeliner from ELF Cosmetics that we put on there. Gonna be kind of hard to do. Oops. I gotta make sure that I stay in frame, Sondra. Stay in frame. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and talk about spoolies. This is my very favorite spoolie. I received this in a set of brushes from Suesh Cosmetics. I guess that's how it's pronounced. It's S-U-E-S-H. It is an Asian company. I think Korean, but please don't quote me. The reason why I like this spoolie so much is because normally when you get spoolies, they look like this. This one is curved. Here's one that's straight. But they're both rather large, and they're perfect for your upper lashes, but they're very cumbersome when trying to work with your lower lashes. This is the first spoolie that I've ever seen that is smaller in size, and it is perfect for cleaning up your lower lashes. No matter what mascara you're using, your lashes are going to look much better after you brush them out. Whether they have clumps in them or not, they're still going to look a lot better, in my opinion. And so I'm just going to go ahead and take this spoolie and brush out my lower lashes. And the very last thing that I need to do is take a fan brush and wipe it over my face to remove any fallout. Oops, that just went in my eye. It's a good idea to just rub one over your entire face when you're finished. And this is the look, ladies and gentlemen, recreated just for you. And just so you know about the rest of the makeup that's on my face, I am wearing Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation in Caramel 2 Dark. That's the one with the airbrush finish. It's one of my very favorite foundations. I think we ended up talking about a lot of these. The blush again is Milani Dolce Pink. This is a baked blush and it's 01. We used Milani Fierce Foil Eye Shine number 2 Rome palette, and we used the very first color in the palette. It's kind of like lilac. On my lips, I am wearing, we just went over the highlighter, which is a Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage collection. This is their 2 Reflect Shimmer palette in 045 Rosé Champagne Glow. And the very last thing is the lips. This is Urban Decay Revolution High Color Lip Gloss, and the color is Bittersweet. I received this, I think, yesterday or the day before yesterday in my Ipsy bag. It is one of my very favorite products that came this month. So I'm really happy to share it with you. And what else did I want to share? Oh, something that I am loving that e.l.f. just came out with is this lip definer and shaper pencil, and mine is let me see, it is Nude Natural. So on one end, the nude is for your is to add a little bit of shimmer to your Cupid's bow, and the other end is a definer for underneath the bottom of your lip so that it pushes your lips forward and makes them appear bigger. I actually don't need that, but I just have been loving this so much. I use it every time I do my lips, and I believe that'll do it. The mascara is, of course, Too Faced Better Than Sex, and I think that's about it. I don't have anything else for you. So, as always, you know the drill. Until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Ciao.
This is the work of a pyro maniac.